You know, we have A talent, B talent, C talent. C talent is usually not gonna hang around too much. You know, how do you know if somebody's an A talent? I always close my eyes and say, if this person comes into my office tomorrow and says they have to walk away, for a B talent, I'm like, oh man, that's tough. You know, where are you going? Maybe we'll write a recommendation letter. But in my mind, I know we can replace this person. If an A person walks in and tells me that, you go, okay, wait a minute, what do you want? How do we make this better? And you get scared, you get frightened, because A-plus players are almost impossible to replace.
So I had this conversation with a client of mine just last week. He got blindsided with an A-plus player quit. And when I looked at the predictive index data, it was pretty obvious that he was unhappy. When I looked at how his self-concept was changing, so this is one of the pieces of data you get with PI. You can see naturally what's the self, who is that person really, how are they wired? But then the self-concept tells me what pressures the person under, how do they feel like they need to show up today? In this guy's case, he was naturally a very driving and assertive person, and he was in a role where he felt like he had to be super compliant and super patient. And his energy had just dropped so much. It was so obvious by looking at this assessment data that he was going to quit. And I wish the manager had brought this to my attention before the guy quit so they could have taken a proactive approach.